Cheat on me after I propose? You'll regret that for the rest of your life. I met my fiancée Ashley in my first year of college. We were both 18 years old at the time and went from friends to lovers pretty quickly. We clicked so well and everything was so effortless. We had a really good relationship. It was the kind of relationship that everyone wished they were in. The kind of relationship that people idolized and said, if those two broke up, then love doesn't exist. You get the picture. Ashley was everything I was looking for in a woman. Funny, smart, attractive, down to earth and family oriented. She wanted to build a life together. Our families got close throughout our relationship. It was like we were already one big family before even getting married. As planned, I popped the question a year ago not knowing that this would change everything. She said yes of course, but things started to change. Slowly but surely, over the months, she became more distanced. I tried to ignore it and chalk it up to nervousness. You know, cold feet before taking the big marriage plunge. I should have trusted my instincts. She always went out with her group of friends on the weekends. I've been on these outings before, usually it's clubbing and drinking. It's not my scene but I trusted Ashley so I had no problem with her going without me. These outings became much more frequent after I popped the question. I tried to ignore my gut feeling that something was wrong about this. I should have listened. Last week I got a text from one of her girlfriends. She said she feels super guilty about what's been going on and she couldn't bear keeping it away from me anymore. According to her, Ashley has been worried about getting married. She feels that she hasn't had a chance to explore other options and the prospect of getting locked down for life made her really anxious. On these outings, she will frequently flirt with guys, dance with them, grind on them, and make out with them, to get it out of her system. Since she wasn't having intercourse with them, she didn't consider it cheating. According to the friend, she also gave one guy a BJ in the club bathroom. She sent me pictures and videos from some of those escapades. My heart sank. I felt like I died that day. I thanked the friend for telling me and told her to keep it between us. For me, any form of cheating is a big no-no. I knew it was over. What makes this worse is that I have a past of cheating. She knows about my high school ex who cheated on me, and being a stupid teenager, I tried to take my own life. This just made this whole situation cut even deeper. She knew how much hurt she could cause, and still went ahead with it. I wanted to crawl into bed and cry for months. I wanted to be weak. I felt weak. I decided I would give myself the chance to mourn and cry over this after I protected myself. Me and my fiancée share an apartment that we both pay rent for 50-50. I decided to take 2 days off work and covertly started to move my things out to my brother's house across the city. I told my friend everything that had happened and immediately offered his place to me. The first day I moved non-essential items out. When Ashley got back from work she made a comment about it, but I brushed it off by saying I sold some stuff and took some more things to a storage unit to tidy and clear space up in our apartment. She didn't question it. I was furious on the inside about everything that I found out about but kept cool to avoid suspicion. She noticed I was a bit withdrawn but I told her I was just tired and stressed from work. The second day, while she was at work, my brother and his wife came over to help me pack everything else and I was fully moved out by 3 p.m. that day. Since then, I have avoided every single form of communication sent by my ex. I have completely cut her off. I refused to talk to her or her family. I didn't even want to confront her about what happened. She came home that day and saw everything was gone. She texted all my friends and family who in turn texted me, but I only responded to my parents who are fully behind me and my decision. Despite what she did, some part of me still cares for her. I was with her for 6 years. You can't just throw that away overnight. I concluded that the right thing to do was to at least talk to her parents. Only her family needed to know. Everyone else can have whatever opinion they want of me, I don't care. The people who truly know me and are close to me are the only ones I care about. I sent a detailed message of what happened to my closest friends and family. All of them, of course, believed me right away, no pictures needed. I didn't feel like it was necessary or appropriate to spread those pictures of her, so I didn't. Now that the people I cared about were sorted, I moved on to her parents. I messaged her mom, who by the way I had gotten so close to I considered her a second mom and she considered me a son. She was very upset with me but agreed to meet up. I felt like this needed to be an in-person conversation rather than a nuke I dropped in an email with everyone they know CC'd. I met her mom and her dad at a diner we used to frequent for breakfast. It was quite emotional. They were understandably upset. They didn't do anything wrong and I cut them out of my life like nothing happened. I understood why they were upset, so when they were confronting me I was very quiet, just listening. Letting them get it all out. I admit I was tearing up with them. That is until they accused me of some things. It's been a whole week since all of this went down. In that week, a lot happened. Apparently, according to her parents, my ex convinced everyone that I was the one who cheated and that she kicked me out, and I haven't been answering anyone because I was so ashamed of what I had done. I literally spat out my water and couldn't stop myself from laughing out loud. I responded by saying that I was sorry and wished them a happy life and walked out. I was so upset I couldn't even imagine being accused of this. What a joke. I can't believe her parents would believe her and throw me under the bus so fast. I walked out because I'm pretty sure I would have said some things I'd regret to her parents. I didn't want to do this but she left me no choice. I activated the nuclear option. I went home, made an email titled "For Your Reading Pleasure" and attached every picture her friend sent me, including screenshots of the chat with her friend where she expressed how guilty she felt about the cheating. I also attached the videos of her grinding and making out with other guys. I included a long explanation detailing everything that has happened since D-Day. I ended the email by saying that I did not wish to be contacted and that I expected my ring back at some point. I attached her, her parents, any friend I could think of, and a coworker that I just so happened to know as well. So that's where I'm at now. I may have gone overboard for sending that email, but she really tested my limits when I found out what she was telling people. I have zero regrets. I am currently crashing at my brother's place on the pull-out couch. He's helping me get through this. Who knows what kind of fallout that email will create. Either way, I'm gonna sit back and enjoy it with popcorn.